Today's hike starts in Folkestone Harbour because it's close to where I live and it's kind of beautiful. So what better place to start a hike? So this first part of my route is very familiar to me. Pretty much I've been to everywhere on this route actually, but never all at once. So that's going to be fun. We're going to spend the day walking. A short hike down from the harbour brings you to here. This is a very special beach in Folkestone called the Warren, and the reason this beach is so special is because it's absolutely replete with fossils. That's why I'm looking down. Having now walked the length of that section of the beach with my eyes to the ground, I found a few more broken pieces of ammonite and one complete fossil. It's not an ammonite and it is absolutely tiny, but there it is. This is some kind of spiral shell. I wonder what kind of creature that was from. We just passed another section of beach and found this beach combing. It's not a great specimen, but it's a mermaid's purse. If you've not heard of these, it's actually an egg case from a skate in this case. So rays and certain species of shark actually lay eggs, and the little baby grows in there and hatches out, and then they get washed up on the shore. We're now heading back on ourselves as we make our way up to the top of the cliff. Well, this is a pickle. Looks like my route is closed. Gonna try and find another way around, but hopefully it doesn't delay me too much. We've made it to the top of the cliffs. That last bit was a bit of a scramble, but over in the distance there you can see Folkestone Harbour. That's where we started off this morning. strange thing about taking a walk in this area is just how there is nothing to the right of you. Just seen some finches and stuff flying around these bushes, so I'm going to keep the camera on and maybe we can hear them. Okay, we've come to a long, boring bit, walking through this kind of grassland at the top of the cliff. You might be able to hear, we're now not too far away from the road. We are close to Dover. It's the main kind of artery route into the UK, so not surprising, but yeah, we've hit a boring bit, so I'm just going to start pounding out some miles and I'll be back with you once something interesting happens. Right now we're on the cliff above this area of land that you can see below. There's some sheep, cows. This is a bit of land called Samphire Hoe, and it was man-made from spoil from the building of the Channel Tunnel. Here's a view over Dover, and don't know if you can see there, the road into Dover is just absolutely stopped with lorries. This is a very common sight. We're coming down the cliffs and we're about to enter Dover for real. We got to go through Dover to get to the other side. This isn't the most peaceful part of this walk. It's pretty grim. I mean, Dover's grim at the best of times. No, I don't mean that, Dover. For the sake of fairness, Dover does have some redeeming qualities. It's got an excellent museum with a Bronze Age boat in it. It's got a castle, if you like that kind of thing. So, you know, lots of lovely redeeming features. But if you're hiking through on the North Downs Way, pretty grim. Just seem to be road closures everywhere. Certainly not built for pedestrians. Up on the hill above me there is a radio tower. It's pretty cool. I got some really interesting footage of that earlier in the year using a Game Boy camera. I'm going to edit some of that in just for you to see. The reality of the outdoors in October means there's gonna be rain, but this is still absolutely joyous, amazing views going on, and just having the best time. The rain has actually kept some of the day trippers away, so that's quite nice. A bit more of the space to myself. How's that for a dramatic shot? Oh. Very tempting to wild camp here, but I think I'll get told off. Over there is the lighthouse, and that's our next destination before heading off to the campsite. Well, we've reached the lighthouse. That's pretty cool. But we've still got a ways to go till I reach my campsite. So even though there is a tea room in there, and it's very cool, it's like going back in time to the 40s or something. I'm not going to go in because I've got a new tent that I haven't pitched before. So I don't want to be pitching it in the dark, which means I haven't got time to stop. So it's just after 4 o'clock. I've got about an hour of walking still to do to get to the campsite.